What's up, everybody? Rhino here with the 210 wagon, and it's been a while since I posted because once I got this baby home, we had to prepare for the holidays, and there was Thanksgiving, there was my birthday, there was Christmas. We had a lot going on. So here's an update on what's been going on with this car. Basically, it's just been sitting. The engine, as you can see, is still wrapped up. But I've been gathering parts up from a fuel tank. Right here we have from Tanks Incorporated their new EFI equipped tanks that will allow me to put in an in-tank pump instead of using the stock tank that I do have for sale, by the way, and having to have an external pump. I can now assemble this gas tank with an in-tank pump for the EFI system. So it's probably going to be one of the first things I'm going to start working on, is getting all the fuel and electrical ready to get this engine back up and running so that it doesn't sit for a long time without being started again. So those are the few things I'm going to get started on. I'm going to unwrap this engine right now so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's a 383 stroker with paired up with a 700 R4 transmission. I want to also show you one other thing that I got. This is really sweet, and this right here was manufactured for me. It is an emblem for the back, and if you can see that right there, it's going to say Handyman right there. We're going to put that right on the back of the car, on the tailgate. It's going to look real sweet. I'm going to get the adhesive that goes along with that. That's going to be one of the first things that we put on, because this is the 210 Handyman. So follow along. Thanks for all your support. And so I'm going to go ahead and unwrap this engine right now. We'll get to see that. But continue to stay tuned for more updates from the 210 wagon. Alright, so as you can see, this engine came all wrapped up, nice and neat, with some cellophane wrap. So we're going to get all this stuff off of there. Hopefully not scratch anything. See, there's still a lot of dust and stuff from the body shop, and we're going to get that all cleaned up eventually. Take a look at that. Come back here, get all this done. Always a good idea to use a lot of caution when doing these kind of things, so you don't slice anything off, including your fingers. And we don't want to scratch that paint back there. Really tight in that area. Alright. Take a look at this beauty. It's all nice and shiny. It'll be even more shiny when we get it cleaned up. And now we're going to keep these plates on there. Make sure nothing goes down into the intakes. Get this engine bay cleaned up. Start looking at what we got here. But there's the engine. Valve covers, block, and all that were painted a blue. Not particularly happy with this color blue, but you know, when you order these engines, they ask you, "You want it blue?" And I said yes. So you don't really get to choose your color. But hey, the whole thing looks great. We'll get it nice and shined up. And then hopefully within a few months we'll get this thing running.